one of the best at the top of the order anywhere in America. Beautiful evening for ball and a top 5 matchup at Rhodes. First pitch strike from Brisky, and we're off and running. And there is the junior out of Phoenix, Arizona, Jocelyn Brisky, who again is just putting together the best season of her career thus far.
She's just been doing awesome this season.
Here is Caden Henry, the junior out of Dickinson, Texas. Preseason All-SEC selection, second team All-League last year. How about this?
Even get herself on second base. Those RBI producers in the middle of the lineup are going to find themselves with a good opportunity.
Got her looking. Called strike 3 for Brisky. And that's her first tonight. That brings up Leanne Good. A golden ticket recipient for AUSL, senior out of San Antonio, Texas. Pulled the last few games, though, trying to get back on track. Over to Ambry Taylor at third, the freshman getting the start at the hot corner, and she makes the play for out number 2. In steps Viviana Martinez. Great to see the Texas shortstop back after missing last year due to where she went. Brisky has to face the All-American Reese Atwood, 2-time first-team All-American, senior out of Sandia, Texas. Another golden tick pregame. The key for Brisky, keep it in the yard. But if Texas does hit a home run, make sure it's just a solo and bounce back quickly.
When you look at this Texas lineup, though, and you have to bounce back against one of the best hitters in the country in Reese Atwood, and that's the top. You don't want to go after one hitter. The next hitter behind is just as good. It's the nature of a top 5 matchup.
And a good sign for Texas, 24-0 this year when scoring first after that Martinez solo shot. Atwood out towards center field. The park will hold this one. And the catch is made by Vandegrift to retire the side. Herself as a Texas legend, Tegan Kavan.
One of the best things about Tegan Kavan is her experience. She's an upper.
Vandegrift leading off, and then there is the Wells-Papillo duo. Papillo hitting .500 this year with 3 home runs. Native of Bogart, Georgia. Second team All-American last year, preseason All-Conference this season.
You see Kavan already working heavy rise ball at the beginning of the game.
Position over a third. Top-notch crew for a top-notch series. Vandegrift comes up empty, and Kavan starts her outing with a K.
See there, 115 strikeouts, 4th in the SEC. Because of that tight spin, that tight movement, and the way she can throw that rise ball on different levels.
Second year of college, transferred in from Houston. Top 10 in the SEC in batting average, home runs, OBP, and slugging. Got her looking. Kavan feeling it to kick things off for. Back-to-back strikeouts to start for Kavan. Now Alexis Papillo. First pitch is hit out towards center field. Henry's there, and it's a 1-2-3 frame for Kavan. Texas. Sports Center worthy play by Lauren Johnson, and now Hannah Wells attacking early, fouls off the first pitch. This is one of the best.
Coach White was talking about her just being fearless, really coming in, ready to make her mark. And that's what you need whenever you have somebody who's going to play such a pivotal role as a freshman like she does, pitching and hitting.
And gets into the first. 2-2. Over to Hawkins at short. 2 away. Maloney out of Liberty, Missouri. His even numbers a little down this year after setting the Texas single season hits record last year. Bloop towards left, and Johnson will let it drop. 2-out single for Ashton Maloney. Both Texas
is starting to get production from the bottom of your lineup, setting the table for your stars up there at the top. Very, very good sign.
Strike one to the Arizona transfer, Kaya Altmaier, San Diego, California native. Altmaier towards center. Vandegrift will make the grab. Side retired. 2-out single does no harm, and we go to the bottom. Good year for Florida. Kind of surprising to see Tennessee as far down as they are, 7-5 in the league. Anna Roman has the first hit for Alabama tonight, and there's one of those freshmen for Patrick Murphy that gets the leadoff on here in the second.
Exactly right. It's in the second inning.
See what the call is for the senior Marley Giles. Big cut on the first pitch. Clanton, Alabama native, riding a...
Because she is seeing the ball so well, and when you have hitters like that, you want to give them the chance to change the game with one swing.
Well, and it's been a steady improvement. Has dealt with injury. Beautiful changeup from Kavan for the strikeout.
We haven't seen much of this Austin.
Jasper, Alabama has earned her way into this Crimson Tide lineup with 7 home runs. Earlier this season, the first player in Alabama history to have 2 pinch hit bombs in the same season.
We talked to Coach Murphy about her, and he said he was having a really good dilemma, which is, it says so much about their prep and how invested they are in the game, wanting to make their way into the lineup, and Embry Taylor paying off for her as a freshman.
That's a fair ball. Roman stays at second. A pair of freshman singles for Alabama, and the Tide is in business. Strike one to the junior out of Phoenix, Arizona, the Mississippi State transfer, second year in Tuscaloosa. Hawkins has been steady. 3-6. Over to third. Nichols will step on the bag, and a double play ends the inning. Just like that, it's the Texas defense.
The SEC schedule is going to be very tough and boost your RPI no matter where you are in the conference. But you're right, Gray. It's weekends like these where you get the 1 and the 4. You get to see them show down in front of a crowd like this, and feels like a post.
Perfectly sighted. First of 3 this weekend. J.C. Nichols, the freshman, fouls that one back. Changeup, loop to left, and that's down. After some 2-out hits for Texas, it's a leadoff single here in the third.
We're seeing some great hitting.
Now the 3-1 to Henry. Called strike, full count.
Call.
Now Henry lifts that to left. Catch made by Lauren Johnson. And Nichols has to scoot back to first.
They're the #1 team in the country. It's so hard to get each hitter out. You can tell they are fighting up there, and they have a plan. You know, that's how Brisky gets you.
Sully and good ground out in the first inning. Tone tonight, and now you can just feel the confidence brimming from that Texas dugout.
Absolutely. It felt like Brisky came into the game picking up where she left off, really cooking.
This is out towards center. Vandergriff will make the grab for out number 2.
And then Martinez puts a good swing on a pitch, and it really just gives everybody in the Texas.
Well, if you want execution, this is the right person. Reese Atwood did fly out to center in the first. Texas all-time career home run leader. Just a few of the school records set by the senior Reese Atwood.
I think she's bringing her presence back there as well. She really has that mature presence that you want to see at the professional level.
She chases the change, side retired. But Texas again throws a big
important inning for the Alabama offense.
Iowa transfer Jenna Young. Battle of Iowa natives. Tegan Kavan. See if this one stays in play. Nichols is there. 1 down. Well, this is game 1 of a series, and we'll have Murphy, older sister Jenna, was all SEC for the Crimson Tide. Backing up from short is Martinez, 2 away.
Set on one pitch and execute on it. Right now, it seems like they want the rise ball, but they're late on it and they're fouling it off when it's in the zone.
Vandergriff right to Henry in center. Well struck, on time. But
the average, the slugging, I mean, I was looking at SEC stats this week, and everywhere you look, it's just Katie Stewart, Katie Stewart, Katie Stewart. You look at it from last season to this season, the average in the World Series, her getting intentionally walked, and it's who's going to step up behind her and make teams question walking Atwood, and that's been Katie Stewart this year.
Well, now Brisky walks Stewart. Crown. See what the freshman Hannah Wells conjures up.
They're going to try to roll a ground ball. See Brisky keep it low in the zone.
We've already seen that work on the Texas side. Defensive. Ground out for Wells in the second. Change up is out to left field. Wallace on her horse to third. Wells will slide in safely at second. Tone, and Texas took advantage of some mistakes and also hit some good pitches off Brisky.
Absolutely. I mean, some of those pitches, not a bad spot. The drop ball to Martinez was in. It wasn't necessarily in enough, but you could feel the shift.
For the senior out of San Diego. And a lot of speed on second with Ashton Maloney. Slow roller, and it eats up Hawkins. Would have been a tough play anyway, but you can feel the snowball. Singleton scored in the third. Pops up the bunt. And a gift for Alabama for the first out.
But on the other side, Alabama has to use that to get some momentum back, work their way out of this inning.
Yeah, this one definitely teetering right now with Henry up 0 for 2.
Just doesn't get talked about enough because she's surrounded by stars, but she's a star in her own regard. I mean, that's why you saw her get drafted to the pros.
And they're going to tag out Henry before the run scores. Alabama. See what the power alley portion can do, seeing Tegan Kavan a second time. Nichols at third. 1 pitch, 1 out. Alexis Papillo, senior out of Crystal Lake, Illinois. She smokes it up the middle. High quality at bat by Alexis Papillo, and Alabama's got a base runner with an out.
I like that cut. You can tell she wants the rise ball.
Beautiful. Kavan pulls the string 1 and 2.
And that's why you see Kavan come back with the changeup, because of that cut that Roman took on the rise ball. She's like, okay, you're going to come up swinging.
Texas bats, but trying to energize number 5 Alabama here in the 4th. Texas outside the top 100, but the Longhorns defense has been very up to the task. So with a runner on second. 1 and 1.
And she scores the first run of the game for the Crimson Tide.
Patrick Murphy said in the interview, keep watching. His team backed it up with a run, now looking for more with Ambry Taylor, who singled him to second. Expecting a packed house all 3 games, and Kavan answers after giving up the run, a strikeout to end the 4th. Alabama answers with 1, and it's 5-1. Longhorns go into the 5th. Away.
And what an exciting way for regionals it comes to World Series, and it's just learning how to win, how to keep extending your lead, and Texas so good at that so far this year.
Since 2011, when number 1 Georgia came to Rhodes to take on number 2 Alabama, Texas has been all over it here in game 1. Got her. Nice changeup by the freshman for the first out. Changeup misses. A second walk here this inning, surrendered by Palazzi. And looking for the dagger here in the 5th.
You look at the scoring across the board in this game. Texas won. They are sitting at the top of the rankings.
On the other aspect, too, 6 runs on 7 hits. 4 of those hits have been for extra bases, and seniors like Maloney have in this lineup.
Well, that's one thing that I like to see, because I think it's a testament to a big-time player. Even if you're having a rough season, not the season that you wanted, it's
2-2. Taylor to first. Side retired. Palazzi gets out of it, but Texas gets a... Texas answered immediately in the top half of this inning. Now it's Alabama's turn. Bottom of the order due up. Hawkins hit into that double play in the 2nd. That felt like... Fouled off the foot. 1-2.
That never feels good.
Well, the wind has yet again died here at Rhodes Stadium. Martinez to first. 1 down. Jenna Young fouled out her first time up. It was a long battle with Kavan.
Hard to get things going, string things together.
Inside out to left. Altmaier will track it down 2 away.
And this is a good sign for Texas, too. This Texas finds themselves up and needs a closer. She's going to be ready to go, especially with the performance she's putting together tonight.
Kavan is cruising. Strikeout number 5 ends the 5th.
Stadium, you want to take advantage of that, especially knowing that Texas and Oklahoma have been taking care of their business so far this season.
That's past a diving Young, and Altmaier will reach to start off. Hitting .313 on the year.
Lineup setting the table for the Stars in this game. That's exactly what it's been. When you get your bottom of the lineup going, the rhythm is just there, and the offense has been on pace the entire game.
But everybody else has contributed for this Longhorns offense. Roller to second, there's the tag. Throw to first, not in time. Outs, unless they found a way to score in the home half. And Martinez already has a bomb. That was that solo shot that set the tone in the first.
Senior, you're a leader, and the nights that you don't show up, your teammates do.
Fair ball. Taylor throws to first. And we play on to the bottom of the 6th. Texas up 7. Tied, looking for a big rally between these two.
And that's the approach. It's the momentum going into game 2 and game 3. Are they going to climb the mountain to win this game? Maybe, maybe not. But at the same time, it's how do you leave this game feeling?
Vandegrift goes fishing and comes up empty. Strikeout number 6 for Kavan.
Just filthy. When you're getting swings and misses like that on pitches way outside of the zone on a hitter like Audrey Vandegrift, you know your stuff is moving and you are feeling it.
Rolled to Nichols, who's back in at third, 2 down. As Tegan Kavan keeps on trucking here against number 5 Alabama. Off speed, sneaks through. And misplayed. Maloney didn't see it all the way. And Kavan is able to get out of it. The single and the error do no harm. Change up. Long run, and it's actually Young who makes it. She falls down.
A difference maker tonight. You see their first 21 games hitting .267, and she's really woken up.
Johnson makes the grab on Altmaier for out number 2. Back to Palazzi. Throw to first, and Abby Duchscher will end the inning. But Texas has scored again. Efficient 5 hits that have been sprinkled around, a bunch of strikeouts, 7 tonight, and quite a few to end innings. And most importantly, jam job to left. Altmaier will race in, and there's the first out. Got her. Strikeout number 8.